Hi there, welcome to my channel. Are you up for some geometry challenge? Given the figure on the board, can you find the area of the shaded region? You can pause the video to try it yourself. Alright, let's begin. It is easy to recognize that the figure is a quarter circle, with a rectangular portion that was cut out of it. The first step is to name the corners of the rectangle. Let the corners be A, B, C, and D. Draw the radius of the quarter circle that runs from A to C. Let R be the radius of the quarter circle. Recall that rectangles have corner right angles, so corner B must be a right angle. Now we have formed the right triangle ABC as highlighted. But the problem is, we don't know yet the measures of its legs. Since the radius is r, we can use the segment subtraction to find AB. AB is equal to r minus 6. Similarly, AD is equal to the radius r minus 3. Recall that rectangles have congruent opposite sides, which means the length of BC is also r minus 3. We can now apply the Pythagorean theorem equation on right triangle ABC. According to the theorem, the sum of the squares of the legs is equal to the square of the hypotenuse. Therefore, r minus 3 all squared plus r minus 6 all squared is equal to r squared. We will then apply the square of a binomial to expand the squares. Let's start with r minus 3 all squared. We get r squared, and then r times negative 3 times 2, which is negative 6r, and then 3 squared, which is 9. Now do the same with r minus 6 all squared. We have r squared, and then r times negative 6 times 2, which is negative 12r, and then 6 squared, which is 36. Time to combine like terms. R squared plus r squared is 2r squared. Negative 6r minus 12r is equal to negative 18r. 9 plus 36 is 45. Subtract r squared from both sides. The equation becomes r squared minus 18r plus 45. The factored form of this quadratic trinomial is r minus 3 times r minus 15. The two possible solutions are 3 and 15. However, we cannot take 3 because it will give us a negative length for AB, so the radius is 15 units long. Going back to our figure, we already know that r is equal to 15. Therefore, side AC is equal to 15. AB is equal to 15 minus 6, which is 9. And BC is equal to 15 minus 3, which is 12. Now we can solve for the area of the rectangle. The formula is length times the width. Substitute the length as 12 and the width as 9. Now 12 times 9 is 108. So the area of the rectangular portion is 108 square units. Next, solve for the area of the quarter circle. The formula is 1/4 times pi times radius squared. Substitute the radius value, which is 15. "15 squared is 225, and upon estimating, the area of the quarter circle is approximately 176.7 square units. Finally, we can find the area of the shaded region by subtracting the area of the rectangle from the area of the quarter circle. Therefore, the area of the shaded region is approximately 68.7 square units. Thanks for watching.